voice audible to everyone?
Good evening. Yeah, it's audible.
Okay, let us get into the class. Okay, kindly check the screen as visible. One second, one second. Actually, I have deleted the previous notes which I have given to you guys. Isn't it? Okay, let me just take this one itself. Okay. So it is supposed to see the diagram of that one. Okay. For the complete full stack. Okay. So the complete full stack development, isn't it? Okay, let us just go ahead with the paint. Okay, yes. So what is the thing is, okay? So see here, the end user, okay? Guys, everyone is there, right? So everyone is, I mean, my voice is audible to everyone, correct? Okay, the recording also has been started. Okay, so end user, okay, so user is going to give any request, okay, and that request is going to, okay, so it is actually the UI part, okay, so which is the front end part and the back end part, okay, and so here is going to be our database, okay, so database. So how it is going to be, okay, so database, clear. So first is the front end. Okay, so here something is going to be there. Okay, so something is going to be so like the okay, so registration form. Clear, the registration form, and it is going to be the submit button here. Okay, and when he wants to retrieve the registration form, and he is going to have three buttons. Okay, save, delete, or anything else. Okay, so like that. Clear. So here it is going to interact with. Okay, it is going to interact with the backend. Okay, so backend is going to get in touch with the database and take the data and give it to the user. Okay, so this is how actually it is going to be, and the request is going to the backend. Okay, so as HTTP request. Clear, and same thing. Okay, so as a HTTP request, it is going to hit to the database, and the data is going to be returned. Okay, data is going to be returned by the HTTP response. Clear? So this is how it is going to be. Clear? So to accept the data here, okay, and just to put it into the database, else so accept the request, okay, that which he wants to retrieve the data. So data will be provided by the server, okay, so which is the backend. Clear? So in backend, we can just have the languages, okay, to speak with the database. Clear. So these many languages are there already. So we can just utilize these many languages to speak. Okay. C sharp. Okay. So Ruby, Go. Okay. So like this, we have a number of the languages. Okay. So we can speak with the database. So in the database, we are going to do the operation of create, read. Okay. Update and delete. Okay. And another one is also there, which is called as the truncate. Okay, but so we don't use this one much. Okay, so we always use these four only. Okay, create, read, update, and delete. So CRUD. Okay, CRUD, CRUD operation. Okay, this is called as the CRUD operation. Clear. So for the CRUD operation only, we have been writing the code in the backend and the UI. Okay, with the good designs. Clear. Clear. Fine. Okay, is it okay for everyone? Understood? Okay, so this is the full stack. Okay, so we are going to study the full stack Java development. Okay, so we actually can select any languages of these many languages. Clear? Language of these many languages like Java, Python, C, C++, C Sharp. Okay, Ruby, Go. So whatever the language we require. So at present we have the PHP, Node.js, okay, and JavaScript as well as a backend we have been using at present. Okay, so like this we have full stack development. Okay, so with any languages, simple. Clear, guys? Fine. That's all about the full stack demonstration. So do you have any doubts? Haider, Dharani, Rakshika,
No, ma'am.
Devi, Kritika, Jiva? Yes. So what about others, Ma? Jyoti, Ajay?
What is the use of truncate operation?
Sorry, could you please repeat the question?
You have mentioned operation truncate, no? What is the use of that?
It is going to delete the table completely. Okay, deleting the
Okay.
table. That is the work of the truncate. Okay, so delete option is for deleting a particular data alone. Okay, single employee or student or candidate or hospital or facility. Okay, so whatever the thing. So single data is going to be deleted by ID. Okay, so employee ID, isn't it? So we just need to know the employee ID to delete the data from the database. Clear? But for truncating, we don't need to know about the ID and all. Okay, so anyway, it is going to truncate the whole table itself. Okay, so all employees with the table itself. Okay, so dropping the table. Okay, so in another word, we can just tell as truncate, but truncate would be a little bit different than the dropping. Okay, it is like diminishing the complete table, the whole table. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So let us just get into our project structure. Okay, so this is actually a project structure, right? So web page structure. So structure of the web page, header, okay, navigation bar, main, sections, articles, sidebar, and foodbar. Okay, it is just a study about this one. Okay, so it is actually for the full stack development. Okay, so we have got here. Next is our new one. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Just take it and let me just put it here itself. Okay, so header and next is the navigation. Clear? Yes. Next, main. Okay, so here it is the main. Okay. Mm, okay, so main can be written like this as we draw like this as well. Else, okay, so in the left side as well as, okay, so sometimes actually in the right side also we can put the main, okay, but the sidebar should come here so that we need to give some gap. Clear? So this is what the structure of the web page. Okay, yes. And next, so it is for the footer. Clear? So for the in the header, okay, we can write anything else like our company logo. Okay, so logo can be written, company name can be written. Okay, so with the logo and the search box. Okay, so can be given here. Mm, okay, the search box can be given like mm, mm, okay, so like this, the search box can given and so it is like help or something else would be there, right? So we can just give the help or something. Okay, so like that. So we can have 1 second. Okay, so like this. Okay, and the underline also can be given for the help. So like this. Okay, so this can be given in the header part. Okay, I mean just for example, I've been writing. Okay, so next navigation. Okay, so navigation can be anything like products, downloads. Okay, contact us, about us. Course. Okay, so courses. So what are the courses we have? So those many things can be given in the navigation. And with the hamburger, okay, so when it comes to the mobile view, we can just put the hamburger and we can get the navigation in the hamburger thing. Okay, so hamburger is nothing but see here. So three things. Okay, so three lines we we are going to have, right? So hamburger, hamburger, which is the menu. Okay, for the menu. So when we shrink the size of this whole web page, okay, the size of the document, okay. So based on the mobile view, based on the laptop view, okay, based on the tablet view, okay, small device, medium device, large device, is it? So we have a number of the devices. So based on that, we can just go ahead with this hamburger and with these many navigation buttons, links as well. Clear? Yes. Next. So inside this main, okay, so sections. Sections can have the course details as well. Okay, so in case if it is related to any institution websites. Okay, so course details can be given in the sections. Clear? And articles can be given remarks of that institution. Okay, I mean, for example, I have been telling about the institution. Okay, so this actually can navigate to some other as well. Okay, this also can navigate to some other as well. But okay, so this was actually the previously done web pages was strictly followed. Okay, so which is the sections. Okay, so the data about the institution. But here it is going to be the reviews about the institution. Okay, blogs about the institution. Okay, articles. Clear. So articles about the institution complete. And here it is for the advertisements. Okay, so whenever we look for any gadgets in the Google, right? So whenever we go for the browser and we browse for some products, okay, obviously for next 10 days, we get that one as a disturbances, right? So whenever we go for any other websites, obviously in front of us, those many advertisements come sit in front of us, isn't it? So in any websites, okay, so those many things would be done inside the sidebar only. Okay. Else, we can just fill with some other course data as well. Okay. So in case if it is Java, React JS, okay. So JavaScript. So any other languages as well. Clear? So HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. Okay. So Tailwind, CSS. Like that, actually, we do have a number of the things. Correct. So can be given. Those many data can be given here. Okay. The course or PDFs can be downloaded. Okay. So like that also we can just put. Okay, so for those many things, the sidebar works perfectly. Okay, so that is called as the aside element. Okay, sidebar, okay, which is aside. Okay, is the element name. Okay, element name. I'll tell you guys, I'll tell you when we go for the, when we go see the practical work. Okay, so navigation bar, okay, and main. Okay, so you just write it here, main, okay, and sections. Clear sections. Okay, so everything is going to be the sections only. Okay. Okay, and articles, isn't it? So articles or article. Okay, anything else? Article. Okay. Mm, clear? Yes. This is how the web page should be prepared, should manufacture. Okay. And copyright, isn't it? So using the at symbol, so we can just put the copyright or something actually we have. Okay. So those many things can be written here. Okay, so at copyright, actually 1997, like that, actually we use correct. So those many things can be written here as contact. Okay, so address of the website also can be given here directly. Okay, also so many courses actually we have been giving here, I mean, giving in this institute. Okay, so like that also we can just put it in the footbar. Clear? So data of the institution as well. I mean, course data like that also can be given in the footer. Okay, so it's a footer. Clear? Yes. So do you have any doubts, Ma? Phone numbers, isn't it? So fax, phone numbers, everything can be given here. Okay. So like that also we can make. Yeah. So home. Okay. Menu. Menu. No. Okay. Products. Okay. So books. isn't it? So products or books, so we can just put the books. Okay. Next is contact us. Okay, so contact us. Contact. Okay, and about. Clear? So this is how it is going to be. Okay, so we can just fill with some colors as well. We can just fill with some colors. Okay. Yeah. Do you have any doubts, Ma?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so this is actually the standard web page structure. Okay. Okay, fine. Next. So what else actually we have to speak today? Okay, so important thing is the practical. Okay, let us just go for the practical work now. Okay, so let me just give this one to you guys. Okay, so keep it safe. Okay, you can just put in the paint as well like this. Okay, and see how the web page actually uh, would be. Okay. Okay, fine. So we just need to take the application, isn't it? So in which application we are going to write the things. Okay, so to write the elements and also to give the design, okay, to write the content for the web page and to design everything. Okay, so we are going to do everything, okay, till our React.js. Okay, so we are going to follow only one application, only one tool, okay, which is the VS Code. Okay, so VS Code download this one, okay, Visual Studio Code. So just to go here, Windows. Okay, so click this one. Okay, you will get that one, download it and open the downloads. Okay, and just to go ahead. Okay, so open the folder and open it. Okay, so say you can just do it directly as well. Okay, so directly can click in the downloads as well. Okay, you will get that window of installation. Okay, you can just open it and install it. Okay, by giving the next. Simple. Okay, so in case if you have any problem with the installation, okay, kindly contact me. Okay, very easy only. Clear? So easy installation. We don't need to go for any other support tools installation for this VS Code installation. Clear? Yes. Okay. So Visual Studio Code. Okay, Visual Studio Code. Okay. So after installation of the Visual Studio Code, okay, you just open one folder. Okay, I actually have one folder here already. One second. So inside the Besant, okay, inside the front end. Okay, see here, so these many batches I have taken so far. Okay, so here itself, I'm going to open one folder for you guys. Okay, with your batch name. Okay, front end. The date is 0709 next to 2025. Okay, weekdays. Weekdays. What else we can just put? Weekdays. It's enough. Okay, 8 p.m. Isn't it? Yes. Okay, that is also very important. Okay. Yes. Let me just open a folder for you guys. Okay, so I actually have opened a folder for you guys,
Ma'am,
separate folder. Okay, so yes.
you mentioned a wrong
Yes, ma'am.
date, ma'am. Actually, we started 0707, right, ma'am?
Okay. Yes. I actually have put today's date itself. 07 and 07. Okay. Yeah, correct. Okay, ma'am. Fine. Thank you, da. Thank you. Okay. So inside this folder only, we are going to have four folders. Okay, first three is for our HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, then for React later on. Okay, that is the second story only. Okay, second chapter. So first in our first chapter, we are going to see the HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript and Bootstrap as well. Okay, but for the Bootstrap, actually, we can go ahead with the CSS itself, not at all a problem. Okay. Fine. So I actually have created, okay, so inside this, let us just create the HTML for now. Okay, so we are going to see the tags for today. Okay, tags is the first day topic. Okay, okay. So see here, guys. Okay, so when you open the folder of the HTML, okay, we just need this complete source to get in our CMD, okay, which is command prompt. Clear? So what we need to do is like click here. Okay, so it will get copied. Okay, after all the folders, just click. Okay, click after all the words. Okay, so like this, then you will get the type the CMD, enter, okay, you will get the complete source, okay, in the CMD. Okay, so no need to open the CMD first and no need to go ahead to see here. So no need to go like this, okay, so change directory and no need to copy the entire thing and paste it here, okay, and not required to go ahead then also. What is this? Okay, so better, okay, so no need to go like this, okay, you can just open it directly itself like this one, okay, then code space dot, enter, clear? So how? Okay, so let me just cancel everything and show you guys that again, okay, so after all the folders, okay, click here and just to take it, okay, with the keyword, okay, CMD, okay, that complete source should be there inside the command prompt, clear? So inside this code space dot, enter. Okay, and here just use the index.html for now. Else, okay, the first file always should be index.html file only. Clear? Okay, so here the structure of the web page. Okay, structure of the web page. So after opening using the HTML extension, okay, just put the uh, what is this actually? The like exclamation. Okay, exclamation you should use and enter. Okay, you will get the code snippet to write a HTML code. Okay. Actually, what has been happening here is like our developers, isn't it? So who has been working for the HTML? Okay, so they actually have given the code snippet for us. Okay, so you people should concentrate only on writing the code and not writing the structure of the HTML itself. Okay, so that is the main motive of those many developers. Clear? So we have got this one. Clear? Okay, let us just write the HTML flow as well. Okay, the code structure. HTML structure. Okay, so first is the tag. Okay, so this is called as the tag. Okay, and the whole thing is going to be the element. Okay, HTML, clear? And inside this one, closing tag. Okay, so closing tag should start with the slash. Okay, it is opening tag and closing tag. Clear? And inside this HTML, we do have two things, which is head and the body. Okay, head and next one is body. Clear? And about the page should be given inside the header. Okay, and our complete content should be written here. Okay, so complete content for our web page should be given inside the body. Okay, so here it is about our HTML. Okay, so at present we have been using the HTML5. Okay, so HTML character set. Okay, this is UTF-8. Okay, so no need to know about this one. Okay, this is the headache of the developers who has been working for, who have been working for the HTML. Clear? So UTF-8. Done. So UTF-8 and so metadata. Okay, so metadata has been given as a viewport. Okay, the name has been given as a viewport. Okay, so behind this viewport, actually some logics would have been written, okay, by the developers. So content width, okay, so device width, initial scale, okay, so they actually have given something. These are all completely the for the sake of the this is actually can found by the developers, okay, so have been working for the HTML. Okay, so at present we have been using the HTML5. Clear? But we are going to concentrate only inside the body what we are going to write. Okay, so using the exclamation we'll get to this code snippet completely. Okay, so don't need to worry about the code snippets and all. Clear? That's all about the structure. Okay, so first is the HTML, and inside the HTML we need to mention the document type and everything. Okay, so for that it is head. Okay, and next, what are all the content we are going to give for our web page? Okay, should be written inside the body. Clear? Yes. And what about this one? Okay, this is actually the document type. Okay, so this document, okay, the whole document is going to be correct. So what is the document we are going to write? Okay, so that document is the document type. Okay, HTML type. Okay, document type is HTML. Clear? HTML type. So everything should be written using the elements only. Okay, HTML tags only. Okay, everything should be surrounded using the HTML tags. Clear? So inspect it, see here. So everything has been written using the HTML tags only. Okay. The complete source has been given here or not? Okay, this is actually JavaScript source. Okay, 1 second. See here. So everything has been written using see here. So inside the body, okay. So something has been written here and has been written here. So it's a development entity iframe. Something has been given here, which is actually iframes one. Okay, I'll tell you guys about everything. Okay, so don't get confused with all these things. Okay, no need to worry about all these things and all. Okay, so script link, yes. So these many things are very important for us. The style sheet. Okay. Okay, so CSS file has been linked with this one. Okay, so some tags actually have been written here. Okay, so as a backend of this behind this Google. Okay, so in case if it is like this. Okay, so in case if I take something. Okay, and see here. So based on this, the things have been getting changed. Clear. See here inside the body, we have got some tags. Clear. So document type is actually HTML tags type. Okay, so HTML type. So we need to write everything using the HTML tags. Okay, HTML elements. Clear? Yeah, that is what they have given here. Clear, guys? Okay. Okay. Next. So okay, let it be. Okay, so I'm going to write something here. Let me just put H1 here. Okay, I'll tell you guys what is meant by the H1. It is simple heading one. Okay, heading one. Welcome to HTML tags. Okay. Okay. So we just needed to see this output, right? To see the output of this one. So where to see the output of this one? Okay. So go to our web page. Okay. We see here. Okay. So open this one. Okay. Yes, we have got it. Okay. So let us just go ahead and put this one as well. Okay. Okay. Let us just have like this and just to shrink this one little bit. Oh my God, not able to do it. Okay, fine. Okay, so fine. Next. Okay, see here, guys, how difficult it is. Okay, so H2, we have another one also. Okay, okay, same thing. Okay, so HTML. Okay, okay, HTML itself. Okay, fine. And see here, so after I save multiple times, okay, I actually have been saving the things. Okay, Control plus save. Okay, we didn't get anything here. Okay, so just refresh here, so we'll get it. Okay, and again. Okay, as a developer, as a designer, it would be a seriously hectic only. Okay, so when we need to type something, okay, inside this one, okay. So again, save here, then we need to refresh it only, then we'll be able to see the output. Okay, that would be a hectic only because we are not going to write only the contents like this, isn't it? So we are going to place n number of the elements and n number of the modifications, n number of the implementations also going to be done as a content here in the HTML document. Clear? So in that time, so it would be very, very hectic that often we just need to go for the refresh. Okay, click for the refresh and we need to just make this one reflected on our web page. Okay, so that would be a hectic for us. Okay, it is kind of a difficult piece. Okay, so we are going to face some issues, face some challenges only. Okay, so it is going to be a big challenge for us. Okay, actually, for the lazy people like me, okay, so I'm seriously very, very damn lazy, okay, damn lazy person. I just don't recommend this one for my students as well. Okay, so my students have to concentrate only on the code perfectly. Okay, so what we have is like live server. Okay, one extension is there. Go to this extension. Okay, so which is live server. Okay, so live server. I actually have installed this one. Uh, already I have installed this one. Okay, so you also should install this one and have it. Okay, so first time you should just do the configuration. Okay, so here. Okay, let me just go ahead and uninstall this one. Okay, and now I'm going to install this. Okay, so yes, I actually have got this one perfectly, but you also will get something. Okay, so some configuration has to be done here. Okay, so here you will get that that one. Okay, which one? One second. So stop. Okay, live server. Okay, I actually have stopped it. Okay, so go live. Go live. One option you will get. Okay, you will get one option here after installing this one. Okay, and in case if you didn't get the option here, okay, so one configuration here it to you to do the configuration. Okay, so it actually asks you to do the configuration setup. Okay, so you just need to give okay to configure this live. Okay, go sir, go live. Clear? So after getting this one, and again another one is also okay. So prettier, so which actually makes our code prettier. Okay, so perfectly. So when we just go here, okay, so see here, so we have been getting everything evenly. Okay, the cursor actually has come evenly to this one. Okay, otherwise your cursor actually goes from the beginning. Okay, so from here itself. Okay, so again, you just need to do the space else the tab to get our mouse pointer equally to your previous elements. Clear? So to get rid of that one, okay, to avoid those many situations, okay, just can go ahead with this prettier as well and install this one. Okay, then top. Okay, so on the top of your window of this tool, okay, so we'll get that prettier configuration. Just to give okay. Clear? So make the whole web page that what you're going to type, okay, in your future as well and at present as well and previously as well. Okay, so previously typed content as well. Okay, so for everything, prettier should be applied or not. Yes. Okay, so you should give yes and apply it. Clear? So those two extensions are very, very important. Okay, so extensions. Okay, important extensions. Okay, so first just go live. Okay, so automatically gets changed. Okay, modifications of the elements can be changed automatically. Okay, when we give save, and we can just avoid that saving as well. Okay, so automatically after we give any modifications within a fraction of second, the things will get reflected. Okay, so don't see the screen at present. Okay, so I'm just going to do something here. Okay, fine. I'll just show you later on. Okay, I'll show you later on about that one. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to teach you guys. For teaching you only, I actually have disabled that one. Okay, so prettier to make the elements arranged. Okay, arranged in a perfect way. Okay, perfectly. Okay, perfect manner or perfect way. Okay, whatever you feel good. Okay, you can just put it. Okay, so that's all clear. So extensions to the extensions are very, very important. Just go ahead with these two extensions. Clear. And okay, let us just go ahead and write the code alone. Okay, so see here. Okay, so how the code actually is going to get reflected here in our web page. Okay. Mm, this is actually very, very important for the Besant team, seriously. Okay, because some people actually we have been selling the videos, okay, on YouTube also to their friends and all. Okay, so for that purpose only they actually have given this one template and have been using that one. Okay, fine. So we actually have got this one by hitting it. Okay, so by opening it from the folder. Okay, fine. Enough. I'm not going to go there in a folder. Okay, so see here. So go live. Okay. So we are going to get our web page perfectly. See here. Okay. So not required of this one, isn't it? So not required of, that's it. Oh my God. Okay. So this one. Okay. So we're not going to open this one. See here, guys. Okay. So see here and see this one as well. Okay. So see this one as well. I'm going to write something here. Okay. And the same. Okay. So same fourth paragraph in fourth line. Okay. Fourth heading. Clear? So see here, so it is going to be it is going to be smaller than the previous one. Okay. So after saving this one, see we have got this one. Okay, so we have got it perfectly. But see here, we would not have got it. Okay, so we just need to refresh. Only then we'll be able to see. Okay. And see here, so this is perfect, right? So when we go for the H5 and I'm going to write the content again. Okay, so save it. See here, so we have got it. Okay, but saving, isn't it? So saving also waste time, waste only, isn't it? So that fraction of second is also waste of time for us. So no need to do the saver. Okay, so for that only, I actually have disabled something, isn't it? So I'm going to enable it now. Okay, just to watch it carefully. Okay, settings. Okay, auto save option after delay. Okay, after delay. What is the meaning of this one here is, okay, after doing any modification within a fraction of second, that will be reflected. Okay, that changes will be reflected on the web page within a fraction of second after doing the modification. Clear? So now I'm going to create another one. See here. Okay, I didn't save at all. So I didn't save, I didn't do anything. Okay, see here. See, so how I've been getting the changes. Okay, saved. Sorry, copied. Okay, see here. So we have been getting it perfectly. Okay. So after doing any, mean, we can just concentrate only on the code and the designs. We can just see it. Okay, so see the designs here. That's all. Okay, so we are not going to concentrate on the saving and all. Okay, save option and go live and all. So very, very perfect. Correct. Okay, done. So not required of this one, isn't it? So I actually have deleted it. Okay, so not required of that. Clear, guys? Okay, so these are all silly instructions and the introductions that how to start your application. Okay, so coding work. Clear? Yeah. Okay. So coming to our elements. Okay. So what are all these many things? Okay. So what are all these many things actually? Okay. So some what is that actually? Some size would have been given for this font. Okay. So that would have been fixed by the browser itself. Okay. So browser would have fixed some sizes for the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay, so based on this document type, isn't it? So document type is HTML that we have already told to the browser. Okay, so browser actually has fixed some sizes for these many headings. Okay, so H1 to H6. We don't have H7 and all. Okay, so the starting is actually H1 and the ending is, okay, it is H6. Clear, the headings is going to be, the size of the headings is going to be reduced only. Clear? Okay. So as per our requirement, we can just use it. Okay. So this much is enough. Okay. This size is actually enough for my paragraph. Okay. So we can just choose this one. In case if it is okay, then not at all a problem. But whatever the things we have written, isn't it? So that actually has been taking the complete web page. Correct? Okay. Correct. Okay. So see here. See here. So this actually has taken the whole web page itself. Okay. The width of the web page. Width. So what does mean by the width here? Coming, coming to the width. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, one box is there. Okay, width is this one. Okay, the length. Okay, that is called as the width. Okay, so width and height. Okay, and same thing here as well. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so height. And this one is width. Clear? So width, and height. Okay. So what is the width here? This one. Okay. The web page is complete. Web page is with only this block element. Okay. So this element actually has been taken. Clear? Guys, okay. I'll tell you about that one and all later on. Okay. So what are all the tags we have at present? Okay. Let's just speak about the tags now. Okay. Semantic tags. Okay. And non-semantic tags. Okay. So I'll tell you about the non-semantic later on. Okay. We'll study it later on. About it later on. Okay. Yes, so semantic tags. So what are all the tags actually we had here, isn't it? So we had these many, we actually had seen these many tags, isn't it? So let us just go ahead and write these many tags, okay? Header, okay? Nav bar, okay? Next, sidebar, correct, so aside, sorry. Okay, so aside. Next, main, okay? And inside the main, we have the sections, okay? And next, articles, okay, article, okay, next, sorry, so after this main, footer, okay, so these are all actually the block level elements only. Okay, so with this actually taken these many elements take the 100%. Okay, mean the whole width of the web page. Okay, the complete width of the web page it actually takes. Clear? So see here, so in case if I give something like a header, navigation, see here, this has been taken. Okay, so header, navigation, side bar. Oh my God. Section. Okay, we can just put the main here as well, not all about it. Okay, article. Okay, footer. Yes, so see here, so everything actually has come to the next line only. Okay, that is called as the block level elements. Okay, so we'll speak about the block level elements later on. Okay, just for this is actually an introduction for the block level elements. Clear? So we actually have the specified, or mean sorry, pesticide. Okay, so to find. Okay, so just get this one. Okay, so it is actually the Google extension only. Pesticide. Okay, pesticide for Chrome. Pesticide Chrome extension. Okay, so just to go ahead and take this one. Okay, so this is what actually the pesticide. Okay, so you can just check whether it is a block level element or inline element. Okay, inline element I'll tell you guys later on. Okay, first let us just see some tags and come. Clear? So bold, italic, some tags and all are there. Okay, so they are actually inline elements. Okay, I'll tell you later on. Clear? First, let us just understand what is meant by the semantic tags. Okay, fine. So semantic tags. Okay, so those tags which are used for the HTML purpose alone. Okay, so which are used for giving the content on the web page. Okay, so giving the content on the web page. Okay, those many tags are called as the HTML tags. Sorry, semantic tags. Okay. So some other tags are also there. Okay, so paragraph. Okay, so for the paragraph, actually, we can use this one as well. Okay, for now, let me just write health else that is thicker than water, else smoking cause cancer, smoking kills. Isn't it like that? Actually, we have a number of codes. Okay, so we can use these many things as well for our web page. Okay, so see here, it is getting refreshed automatically. Okay, so did you notice or not? I don't know. Okay, so this is to write the paragraphs. Clear? So ordered list, unordered list. Okay, so like that, actually, we have a number of things. Okay, so ordered list, unordered, ordered list. Okay, so I'll speak about the list later on. Okay, so here actually inside this one, actually list is also there. Java. Okay, see here, so everything is going to be in the block level only. Okay, so which is I'll tell you about this OL and UL and all later on. Okay, so we have separate chapter there. Okay. So order list actually gives a simple order list gives numbers like this. Okay, so instead of giving the bullets, and on unordered list actually gives the bullets. Okay, so we can just change it into the alphabets, characters, Romans, and all. Okay, so we'll see it later on when we go for the chapter of this chapter. Okay, description list is also there, so we can just put the DT and DL. DD. Okay, so definition and the title. Okay, the title can given as a collection array list. Okay, sorry, implements so list and collection. Okay, so just to give simply. Okay, so this is actually the topic and the definition. Okay, so further I have given something. Okay, fine. Okay, so these many tags are called as the semantic tags. Okay, and what about the non-semantic tags then? Okay, so some other tags are also there, ma. Okay, so inline not okay, fine. So some other tags are also there. Okay, so those many tags comes under the inline elements as well. Okay, so which is the strong. Okay, I'm not going to write anything inside. Okay, I'll show you later on. Okay, so when we go for the inline elements, okay, so I'll tell you guys everything perfectly. So for now, okay, so strong M sub subscript, okay, and superscript. subscript and superscript, italic, okay, bold. Okay, so these many tags are called as the semantic tags. Okay, so which is used to give the content for the web page. Okay, so completely for the HTML purpose. Okay, HTML purpose alone. Okay, label. Okay, so this is actually used to give the input name. Okay, so one input box will be there. Okay, for that actually enter your name, enter your password, etc. So those many things are called as the label. Okay, so let me just go a little bit fast itself, easy only. Okay, and later on I'll tell you. Okay, so form actually for the registration, form registration and all. Okay, so we can just use this one. I'll tell you when we go for the form. Separate topic, we actually need 1.5 days to complete this form. Okay, we'll do it everything perfectly. Span. Okay, quote. Okay, so quotes only, single quote or double quote, isn't it? So we have block quote. Okay, something to write the blog. Okay. Okay, so these many tags are called as the semantic tags. Okay, some other tags are also there actually. Okay, okay, and category wise it actually gets changed. I'll tell you later on. Okay, so these many tags are there. Link, source is not necessary. Okay, so we are not going to study about the source and all. Okay, okay, so input, yes. Clear. So these many things are there. Okay, input already we have written, correct? Okay. So these many things are the semantic tags. Okay, so let me just put it here for your reference. Okay. Okay. These many tags are there. Okay, for the semantic. Oh my God. Sorry, no. Okay, so semantic tags. Okay, and non-semantic tags is simple. Okay, so development. Okay, development and the span. Why do we tell this one actually the non-semantic and remaining everything are the semantic, and this one alone is the non-semantic? Okay, this is actually the container one for the designing purpose. Okay, for the CSS purpose and not for the HTML purpose. Okay, this is completely for the CSS one. And inside one paragraph, in case if we want to give some specific design inside the paragraph, okay, for anything, okay, for this one, okay, so obviously, okay, we are going to just do some, add some design for this one. Okay, so that actually we'll go to the color. Okay, so we can give some color like this and can see the answer. See here, I mean, the output of this one. See here. Okay, so why we need this span is to give some design for that particular word or anything else. Okay, inside any content. Clear? So this is also comes under the CSS only, right? So style sheet only. Okay. So when the element which is used to do some designing work, okay, that is called as the non-semantic tags. Clear? And the remaining things, everything is going to give some content to the web page, to the document. Clear? Yes? Understood? Except these two elements, okay? Remaining things, everything are the semantic tags only. Guys, understood? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about
And
everyone?
why
Clear,
non-semantic
ma'am.
div, why it is used for?
That is actually for the container. Okay, so I'll tell you. Um, we'll do the chess activity. Okay, so you will understand that one. I mean, understand when we go for that thing. Okay, so in case if I have, okay, lorem. Actually, I'll tell you about this lorem and all later on. Okay, so lorem is simple, meaningless word. Okay, so meaningless words we get it from the website only. Okay, so lorem separate website is there. When we give this one, okay, when we put the 10, when we put the 20, okay, 20 words of the lorem kindly generated from the internet and give it to me. Okay, that is the meaning for this one. Okay, so we have been speaking with the browser. Clear? So we can just take 10. Okay, so like this, in case if I have a number of the paragraphs, okay, so for all these paragraphs, we can just give styles. Okay, so we can just put the container. Okay, so ID selector. Okay, I'll tell you about this and all later on. Okay, so container. Okay, container, and can choose this container inside the style and can give the design. Okay, style. Okay, inside this dot ID, right? Okay, so hash. Okay, hash container. Just to take this one, color. Okay, see the difference. Okay, see the designs here. Okay, so for the box. Okay, so these are all we actually have used. Okay, horizontal line. Okay, so that HR one. Okay, HR has been given previously. That is why we have got the horizontal line. Okay, horizontal line. And break. Okay, so that is why we have got some space between the this one and the next. Okay, horizontal line. Clear? So break has been given. Okay, fine. So about this container, okay, so that is actually, I'll tell you about the ID and all later on, okay. This is actually called as the selector. When we go for the CSS only, okay, it will be useful for us. And in some cases, actually, it is useful only. I'll tell you later on. Okay. Okay, so it has to give the purple color, see here. So everything has got in the purple color. Okay, so we can just font family cursive. Next, border can be given as 2 pixels solid. Okay, let me just do a little bit faster, but not required to know all these things. Okay, blue. Okay, see here, so we have been getting something correct. So border radius. Okay, so 20 pixel. Next, background color. Okay, so for the designing purpose, we actually use this one. Okay, so this clear. Yes. Okay, that is the work of this one.
So by using this, we can edit multiple line at a time.
Yes, we can combine n number of the elements like the class. Okay, so class actually does that work only. So combine n number of the elements and can give the designs. Okay, inside the div also another one div can be given.
Okay.
Done. So it is completely for the designing purpose only. Okay, so when we go for the div topic separately, okay, you'll be able to understand perfectly. We are going to do one chess activity. Okay, chessboard. We are going to create the chessboard and place the entities as well there. Okay, so by then you will be able to understand it perfectly. So don't worry. Okay. So for now, you just need to understand div and the span both. Okay, are used for the style sheet purpose. Okay, styling purpose only. Okay, not to give any content. Clear? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma, fine. Next, so block level and the inline element, isn't it? So let us just go ahead. Okay, so block level elements, these are all the block level elements, isn't it? So that is what we actually had to see. Okay, so these are all the block level elements, which actually takes the width, okay, the complete width of the web page, okay, which is the block level elements. Okay, so these many elements. And what is going to be the inline elements then? Okay, inline elements. Okay, see here. Oh my God, sorry. Not here actually. We should not put the. Okay, so here. This is the inline elements. Okay. So the remaining, okay, the remaining things. So see here, strong M and all. Okay. Okay. So these many things are actually the horizontal line is also blocked. I think so. Yes. Okay. So horizontal line is also a block only. Okay, so inline elements, only these many things are the inline elements, not the source, not the link. Actually, link also is going. 1 second, yes, 1 second. Not the link. Input is also, I think so. Okay, input. Yes, inline only. Yes, okay, inline only. Yes. Yes, inline only. What about this form? Form. Yes, okay. Label. That also can come under. Okay, fine. Okay, so these are all the inline elements. Okay, what is meaning of what is the meaning for the inline? Okay, so see here, guys, simple only. Okay, see here after the input box, so we actually have got the code here, correct? That is called as the inline elements. Okay, so see here for Java, Python. Okay, so these many things. Okay, we actually have completed the script here itself, content here itself, but okay, the remaining space is actually waste only, right? Okay, browser didn't take the remaining space and all because of that element. Okay, li list element. Okay, see here as well. Health is wealth. Okay, this is actually a paragraph, right? Yes, paragraph also. Okay, so we actually have completed the content here as well. By then, actually, the next element can sit nearby this element, isn't it? Okay. Why didn't this happen? Because, okay, the paragraph is actually a block level element. Block level element is the whole content, okay, the whole width of the web page, okay, the complete width of the web page it actually takes, okay, that is called as the block level. But when it comes to the inline element, okay, so see here, so input box is actually an inline element, okay, the nearby that box, okay, the next line only we actually have given this code, correct? Okay, so see here, yes, okay, so in input, yes, okay, so input is there, span, yes, okay, so span is also inline only. Okay, so see here for the span as well. Okay, so inside the span only we have written this wealth, right? But see here, so inside this paragraph we actually have got the span, okay, and remaining things and all, okay, hasn't got in the next line. Okay, so see here after the span I'm going to write something. Okay, health as wealth, smoking kills. Okay, so just to write like this. Yes. See here, so this actually has come nearby this one itself because the span is not the block level. Okay, so span doesn't take the complete width of the web page. Clear? Okay, so input nearby the input box, we have got the high here. Okay, so let us just see all the usages. Okay, the strong M and all. Okay, so usages of these many things. Okay, the comment, put it in the comment. Okay, so control plus a slash. Okay, so in case if you write inside this one, okay, browser will not see that one. Okay, the browser will not look after those many content. Okay, so browser will not read the content. I mean, we read the scripts that which we write inside of this one. Okay, so it is called as the comments. Okay, fine. So inline elements. Okay, so strong. Okay, so see here. So I'm going to just ask you something. Okay, so let me just put this one late after this one. Okay, so we'll see it later on. Okay, okay, strong and the bold. Okay, and difference between these two. Okay, we'll speak about it. Okay, strong. Okay, so do we find any difference between these two? See here, so inline elements again. Okay, so I actually have written in the first line, second line only I have written this bold, correct? But I have got both the elements nearby. Okay, so sits nearby only because this one is also not the what is that actually? Block level element, and this one is also not the block level element. Okay, so guys, actually within 10 minutes, I'll leave you guys. Okay, sorry for this one. Okay, so the class is going to be extended for 10 minutes. Clear? I'll leave you guys. Okay, so we'll complete the tags and go. Okay, yes. So do we find any difference between these two content, strong and the bold? Okay, and M. Okay, and difference between these two. Okay, let me just give the break here. Okay, so that it will this one actually will go to the next slide. Yes. See here, do we get any difference between these two and these two,
No, ma'am.
guys? No, right? But why do we have the different tags actually? Strong and the bold, M and the I. Why? Italic. Okay, so this is actually the italic. Rather than using the same, we can just go ahead with this I itself, isn't it? So rather than going for the strong, we can just put the bold itself. Why do we need this strong and the N? What is the usage of that one? Okay, let us just study about it. Okay. Okay, so this is called as the emphasis. Okay, emphasis. Okay. Oh my God, sorry. Okay, let me just take this one and we will put it here. Okay, emphasis. So what is meant by the empathy, ma? What is meant by empathy? Anyone else? Okay, what is meant by the sympathy? Guys, what is meant by sympathy? Already I have used some empathize things only, isn't it? So emotional one here. She tore my papers. She tore my books. Okay, books or papers, anything else. Okay, and she looks very pretty, which is sympathy, right? When something happened to others, okay, so we actually feel pity on them. Okay, oh, she's very very pretty, so this should not have happened to her, but it has happened. Okay, it has been happened for her, so pity. Okay, that is called as the sympathy. Okay, but actually I thought it was really easy being a single mom, okay, single parent, but when I stand in that situation only, I can understand the pain of the single parent seriously. Okay, so not able to grow a child properly, not able to what is that actually bear the daily task. Okay, not able to compensate on the financial as well. Okay, so not able to compensate on the financial as well. So have been getting struggled a lot. Okay, to be a single parent seriously, it's seriously very very difficult. I actually have stood in that situation and have thought about it. So I'm not able to. Okay, that is called as the empathy. Okay, so someone's problem. Okay, so just seeing it as okay, he is very pity, so she is very pity, isn't it? Okay, fine. And that is called as the sympathy. But empathy is standing in that situation. Okay. So here something the browser has been speaking with us, isn't it? So we just need to stand in the blind people's situation and think, okay, how the blind people have been bearing the pain, isn't it? So they also want to study something, correct? So they also want to study. They also want to study storybooks. They also study the educational course-related books and all, correct? Especially the storybooks. Okay. So screen reader. Okay. So we have the screen reader applications. Okay, softwares. Clear? Those many softwares actually what it does is, okay, they actually put some stress slang. Okay, to make the blind people understand. Okay, so when the screen reader reads the paragraphs, okay, with some emphasis, okay, empathetical, what is that actually? Tune, okay, empathetical, uh, what is that? Will tell us, empathetical situation, okay, so to make the blind understands, okay, so she told my books, okay, that is the work of this board, okay, so she told my books, okay. Oh, she tore my books. Okay, something actually, some emotional, some emotion actually we the browser actually has been putting, isn't it? So that screen reader actually reads in that way. Okay, to the blind people. Clear? So they also want to study something. They also want to hear the stories. Correct? So for those many people only, this strong and the M. Okay, so have bought. Brought. Clear? So for those many people, only for the blind people, especially, okay, these many elements actually have found. Okay, to add some emphasis words, okay, to add some emphasis tune, okay, emotions. Clear? Done? Okay, so we need to tell to the browser clearly. So instead of writing inside the header, so we can just write it normally itself, isn't it? So why do we need to put it inside the header? That is the standard one. Okay, so we just need to instruct the browser to use this as a header part. Okay, so like this only. So the strong also should be used here. Okay, for this particular sentence to make the uh, blind people to get some emotion on the slide. Clear? Yes. Understood?
If output
Okay.
is same for this strong and B, then how they
Hmm.
will come to know this emphasis?
By getting the software that is called this, that is what I actually have told, right? So screen reader is going to read the books and show it to them, to the blind people.
Oh,
Okay, so that time in case if we as a developers, okay, so if we would have written this elements, okay, so inside this elements in case if we give those many sentences, okay, so that
okay,
will be read by the
Using
screen
this,
reader.
using this web, they will go to some other app or software where they can use this sentence. Okay, got it.
Yes, yes. Okay. To add some emotions, that's all. So it would not be a plain kind content. Okay. So it is going to be the emotional way. So it is going to convey with emotion. Clear? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So for those many things, actually, we have these many emphasis tags and all. Okay. So this is actually normally for normal only. Okay. So for the bold, mean bold and the italic can be given as normal, but actually we don't use this bold and the italic and all for our HTML content for sure. Okay. So we are going to use the styles only directly. Okay, but the M and the strong, yes. So these are all the usage. Actually, we have the usage of these many elements, but not the bold and italic, because we are going to write the normal content only using the HTML. Okay, but designing part will be done by the CSS completely. Okay, but the element is important only. Okay, so strong and the M are the important things, but not this these many bold and the italic and all. Okay, but yes, subscript and the superscript are very, very important. Okay, let me just put something for you guys. Okay, subscript. Okay, let's just go to the page. Okay, where it is. Okay, okay. After this only, we are going to get this right. Okay, fine. Okay, it is there. Okay, chemical formula for sorry, formula for water. What is it, ma? What is chemical formula?
H2O, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, formula for A plus B. Okay, the whole square. Okay, I'll tell you how to write the square. Okay, H2O. Isn't it? H. Okay, 2O. Okay, let us just put it inside the paragraph. Clear? Yes. Okay, so not required of this break. Okay, so obviously we'll get it in the next line. Clear? Because this paragraph actually needs the whole width of the web page. Okay, so H2O. Perfect. Next. So for this one, 2. Correct? Let's just go ahead and put it here for this one as well. Okay, fine. So formula for H2, sorry, A to A plus B the whole square. Okay, so next. So it is, yeah, tell me the formula for this one.
A
A
square plus
square
B
plus
square
B square plus 2AB, ma'am.
to
Very good. Oh my God. Very, very sharp, you guys. A square. Okay. And next. So B. Super. Oh my God, I actually have put this up, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Okay, so super. Okay. B square. Oh my God, sorry. B square plus. Okay. So 2AB. Yes. Oh my God, what is this? Okay. A square. Okay, so here is the problem. Super. A square plus B square. Okay, so perfect enough. So we have got everything perfectly clear. Yes, this is how actually we need to write using the superscript and the subscript. Okay, so for those many chemical kind of things or the formulas, okay, so we can just use these two. And label is actually for enter your name, enter your sentence. So tell about the input box. Okay, so like this. Clear? And this one actually. Okay, so form is there in between. Okay, so it is just to take the form and write it after this. Okay. So input box is here. So we have got the input box here. So we can write anything. Okay. Okay, next span is actually for the designing, and also so we have got it in the inside the paragraph itself, isn't it? So because it is not the block level element, so we actually have got it inside it perfectly. Okay, so has fit inside this one perfectly and high, isn't it? So we have got the codes. Okay, then block code, isn't it? So let us just have something like a she has been studying present. Let's just write something like this. Okay, so see here, so some space we have got. Okay, block code. We actually get something like this. Seriously, but it is not working at present. Why it is not working? We just needed to get to that one. What is that actually? We get like this, right? So two things. Okay, so the kind of this one. So this one, okay. So for the blocks, correct. So like this, actually, we get it. That was the work previously, but this is actually we not getting this one. Okay, leave that one. Okay, so not required. So we just need to get it little bit inner. Okay, and link. Okay, so this is actually not here. Actually, okay, we should not use it here because this actually comes inside the header part. Okay, to link the CSS file. Okay, not here. This is actually for the CSS file in case it is the style.css file. Okay. Style. Okay, so this is actually for the external CSS. I'll tell you later on. Okay. For now, let us just put this one here. That is also is not a problem. Okay. See here. We can just put it here and can get the same design. Clear? Because I actually have linked here. For that purpose, we can use it. But the source not required. Okay, so source and all is not all required for JavaScript or for our HTML, nothing. Okay, so break is to get to the next line and horizontal is for the horizontal line. Okay, so that's all about everything. And form, yes, so we are going to just put everything inside this one. So what is it? Label, okay, and the input box. Okay, so like this. And you can just put some other labels as well, like enter your password. Okay, enter your email. Okay, so like that we can just get all the things. Label and 1 second. Okay. Okay. We can just put inside the table as well. I'll tell you guys later on. Okay. And then input box again. Okay. So for writing the submit, okay, so we can just give the name as well for the submit, like register. Okay. So we can give like this. I'll tell you guys later on about all these things. Okay. For writing the form. Okay. So when we click the button, okay, so this actually goes to our some other. Okay, so mail to Besant at gmail.com. Okay, so whenever we click the submit button, this actually goes on. Oh my God, where is it? Okay, I'll tell you about all the things later on. Okay, so don't get confused now. Okay, just to show you guys, I actually have been using all the things. This actually goes to my email. Okay, to by getting all the data. Actually, I didn't put anything for to get the data not here. Okay, so I'll tell you guys later on about the form. And, okay, this actually has taken to my mail, isn't it? To get it into my mail, we need to do some configurations and all. Okay, so we'll speak about it later on when we go for the form. That's all about the tags, guys. Okay, so do you have any doubts, ma'am? Okay, tomorrow we'll get into the topics. Okay, perfectly. So list, table, links, and also we have. Okay, so we'll let us just complete all the things. Table, list, links. Then we go for the which one? Media. Okay, image, audio, video. Then we'll go for the form. That's all. HTML itself over. Okay, but we'll see it in the elaborate version itself. Okay, so links and all will be perfect. So don't worry. Yes. Okay. So do you have any doubts, guys? The tags, okay, so these many tags only we are going to use for our entire applications. But especially what we use, only the headings, paragraphs, div, span. That's all, guys, seriously. Okay, for some storybooks like static web pages, isn't it? The static websites, storybooks websites, isn't it? So those many websites only we use all these things like M strong and all, M strong, subscript, superscript like that. Okay, so post books. Clear? Yes. You're not at all going
Yes.
to concentrate on these many things. We are going to concentrate only on the React part. Okay, so for that, the thing actually we are going to use is like headings. Okay, those many headings we have, isn't it? So H1, 2, I think H3, H4 alone. Okay, so till that we are going to use, and then paragraphs. Okay, developments. Yeah, div containers. Okay, so inside the container, we'll put another container. Okay, so like that, another container also can be introduced inside that container, like that, and the span. Okay, so spans. That's all. Actually, these four elements alone are very, very important. But you just need to know all these elements. Yes, obviously, input, label, okay. Select options. So those many things are there. Okay, so when we go for the form, yes, form is very, very important. Okay, for the registration and the login pages. Clear? And the image, audio, video is not that important. Yes, okay, it's not required. Image is very, very important. Yes. Okay, so these many things are important. When we go for these many things, we'll learn pretty much better than this. Okay. Yes. So do you have any doubts, guys?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What about others?
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So have your dinner well. Okay. Sleep well. Good night. Sweet dreams. Okay. We'll meet you guys tomorrow. Just to practice these many things using your VS Code. Okay. So install the VS Code first. Okay. Get the extensions. Okay. So two extensions, and please get this one as well. Okay. So pesticide by going to the Chrome extension. Okay. So this is actually not that important, but okay. In case if you have this one, then it will be easy for you to understand the things. Okay. Understand the things. Yes. So see here. So when we go to this one, okay. I actually have deleted it, I think so. Mm, okay. Go open with live server. Okay, so for this one, isn't it? So without the border also, we can just identify that until where we actually have got to this one. Okay, the width of this one can be identified using this pesticide itself. Okay, so in case if I would have given the width of this one, okay, without the border. Okay, so border, I'm not going to give the border and the border radius now. Okay, so let me just, yeah, okay, so I have put everything in a comment. Okay, so now, um, width of the box. Okay, so width of that container box, 300 pixel. See here, so we actually have got, okay, 1 second, this is 600. Okay, so totally it would be like 1,200, 1,150 or something. Okay, yes, so see here, so we have got this much only. Okay, so that can be viewed easily using this pesticide. Not working, what happened? Mm, 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 mm. Yes, okay, so already it is in the pesticide mode only. Clear? So see here, so it is able, we are able to see the designs perfectly, right? So let me just delete everything, okay? Yes. See here, so till here actually it has got ended, okay? So see here. Now we are not able to see the width of this one, okay? So at present, so when we get this, yeah, okay, so with this, okay, so in case if you reduce to 400, okay, so see here. Okay, so with till this one actually with we have got. Okay, in case if you didn't give the border, I have been speaking. Okay, if you give the border, then not at all a problem. 1 second. Okay, so border alone I have given. See here. Okay, actually most of the developers do this border only. Okay, so give the border and see whether the width has been applied to this box or not. But we can just see it using this pesticide itself. Okay, so we have another one pesticide also. Okay. Chrome extensions. Okay, so go to the pesticide here. Actually, this one is actually the newer version. Okay, so previously the pesticide was great, seriously. Okay, so that was good. This one is not that good. Advanced CSS debugger, no, not required. Install this one without hover. Okay, so this one only we require is. Okay, so just to go get this one without hover. That is what I require. I need. Okay, let us also remove this from this one. Not getting it. Why? What happened? What is the problem? Pesticide advanced. Okay, this one was actually we had got. I think so. Okay, so removing it. Okay. Not working. Okay, let's just go ahead and see this one. Okay, so whether it is okay or not. Previously, that pesticide was good, seriously. Okay, but at present it is not good. So we have been getting that over and on. Okay, let us go ahead and try with this one more. Okay, so not at all working at present. Okay, I'll just tell you guys. Okay, by checking this one. So we just need this one only, but not working at present. Okay. Okay, like this only. We just need to get. See here. So it's simple. Okay, but this one is also okay only, but not working properly. By what about this one? Okay, this one. Yeah, this is actually the perfect one. Okay, I'll just tell you guys about this one alone. Okay, so to you guys, so don't use the pesticide at present. Okay, I'll tell you that which one is actually better one. Okay, yes. So do you have any other doubts now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, guys, then thank you. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Okay, so refresh yourself and kindly check for all the elements. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
we'll tell about the pesticide alone tomorrow. Okay, that perfect pesticide will tell you. Yeah, thank you, ma. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, da. Bye, da.
Yeah.